Hi everybody, this is Rideshare Lisa coming back to you with my video for Chris for Mothers Against Drunk Driving. The scene that you saw with the crosses that you saw are the crosses that are in right on the corner of a road by my house where 3 kids were killed. I will put it in my video, the police on the scene and the horrific events um, behind those crosses. So here's my video. Hi, I'm back. So during the campaign, everybody has been doing videos, whether they were inspirational, controversial, happy, sad. Everybody had a story. Drinking and driving, drunk driving, distracted driving are real possibilities. As we found out through a lot of videos, people having their own personal stories, and people who don't have their own stories but do know somebody who they have cared about that do have a story. So Mothers Against Drunk Driving is a really good campaign, whether you believe in it or whether you're on the fence about it. They really do help with victims of drinking and driving, distracted driving, and even the people who have committed the crimes themselves, with impact statements and show of love and care and remorse that you might have made a mistake. Everybody makes a mistake, but as long as you can learn through it. And somebody wise told me that it's not about the money that you raise, it's about the awareness. And that is the biggest possibility through this whole thing, is raising awareness of distracted driving, drinking and driving, drug driving, so that people will know that talking on your phone while you're driving is wrong, drinking and driving is wrong, while you're on drugs or whatever, it's wrong. So I'm at one of the landmarks that are on the side of the road that you see every day. And one day this just appeared. But then I see a couple who I'm assuming maybe mom and dad, sister, brother. It's a couple, boy and girl. And I see them shoveling this out every winter. I see them mowing this area every summer. I see them watering the plants. And I know it's been at least 2 years that I'm aware of, that I have seen this. They have lights on it so that at night it lights up the sky, lights up the highway, so people can see it. As close to this as my house is, this is the first time I've ever been here. And now I see it says, "Rest in peace, Jeff." Maybe their son, maybe their nephew, maybe a brother. But as you can see, where it is, see all that grass. But if you see this one area where they have got it mowed, they cleaned it up. Right up there, you'll see where the heart is, where the lights are. See the lights hanging out where the flowers. And as you come around, this is a private road. It's not that big. As you can see, I have my car parked up there. And we do have traffic on the street. On the other side, that is the highway. So he wasn't hit and killed on the highway itself. He was hit and killed right here, on the smaller road. So no matter what side of the road, no matter where you are, just like this, you can do it for Jeff, for you, anyway. tonight's Chris's 24-hour live stream, yes, is to make some money and give to the MAD community, the MAD Foundation. He's got some shirts and hoodies that he's selling, and 100% of the proceeds will also go to Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Sorry. Thing's a little shaky because it's freezing. It's really windy in Syracuse, New York. Also, he's also raising the awareness with all the different videos that people are doing. Hi, everybody. So, personally, I don't have a story. I guess I'm lucky that I've really never met anybody who was involved in drinking and driving in an accident or been killed by a drunk driver. I did know somebody, though, where I used to work, and his son actually was killed as he was walking back home from work. I will put up the screenshot of the news article. He was 17 years old, I think he was. And, you know, the sad thing is it breaks a family. I know that, I mean, I've known friends where things have happened and couples just don't survive, and some do. But this was one of those ones where it just didn't work out. I saw him years later. And matter of fact, I told him about the campaign and the 24-hour live stream. Told him, you know, if he wanted to take a peek about the Mothers Against Drunk Driving and the campaign. But he's still, it was his only son, so he's still very closed off about it, if that's the right term. He's very quiet, you know, he doesn't, I really don't see a smile come on this man's face in a long time, since before this happened, because I knew him from another place I had worked at, and he used to go to all the time. But then when his son was hit and killed, he stopped going there. And that's how I found out, was somebody had come into our store and told us about it. But then I saw Mike, and, you know, every time I see him, though, it breaks my heart, because I know what happened, and if it had happened to my son, either one of my kids, it would kill me. So I feel, and every time I talk to him, I just feel sad for him. I feel, because I don't know how else to go about it, because it was his child, you know, and that's how I knew him most of all, was because of the death of his son. But, so I looked up on the internet, to see about the drunk driving cases. Actually, my goal was to see if, we're having Uber and Lyft, and, how much, drinking and driving have gone down. I really couldn't find the statistics on, how much it's gone down. I know that I heard it was last year or the year before, it had gone down at least 30% since rideshare had started. But what I did find was just some statistics that I will link in my description, so you can take a look at it. But it says more than a quarter, 25% of all traffic-related deaths are the direct result of alcohol impairment. 25%. 29 people each day in an automobile accident that involved in a drunk driver, says the CDC. Around 800 people per day are injured in a drunk driving crash, and 30 more people die. So, and that's from the National Highway Safety Patrol. If a driver's BAC is blood alcohol content is above 0.10, which in New York State, in the state that I'm in, I think the legal limit is 0.08. They are 7 times more likely to than a sober driver to be involved in a fatal accident. Federal data shows young people between the ages of 21 and 24 account for 1/3 of the drivers arrested for DWI. And they're not even old enough to drink yet. In 2017, 32% of the people who died in alcohol-related crashes were passengers. And I had said this before in my video. The reason why the passengers, I don't know if they didn't say whether or not they were sober. Obviously, it's the driver that was impaired. But like I said in my earlier video, when it comes to drinking and driving, and the people who get hurt the most or die is because they are actually sober and they're very well aware what's going on. And they tense up, like you would do that when, a car's coming at you or something. You're going to tense, you're going to grab whatever you can, and you're going to just freak out, I mean, I would probably scream and yell, and the person who is next to you is loose as can be. They're probably laughing and joking and thinking that this is funny because in their mind it's not happening the way it is actually happening. Actually, I do remember that I did tell you about that guy from my fire department. So, I mean, I didn't know his son, but I knew Kevin, who was in our fire department. Now that I remember that I did that video. But, so that's why they say the people who, get hurt or die are the ones that, are the sober ones, because they're trying to react, and there's nothing, it's completely out of their hands. Most of the time, it's just literally right out of their hands, and they tense up, and then that's why that happens. The sober ones, or somebody who's not even really, maybe a little tipsy, probably really become sober just like that when they see a car coming at them. So, but I just wanted to give you my take, what I knew, and I wanted to share my story of what I know of a friend of mine, and just be out there, be vigilant, no drinking and driving, no impaired driving. Whether you're taking medication that says do not operate heavy machinery, or, you're high on pot, or you got some sort of drugs into you, like cocaine, or, whatever, what all the drugs are that kids are doing today. Just be safe. Be safe on the road. These cars are not toys. They are metal, and they don't care who's inside or around it, because it will hit and kill anybody inside it or around it if impacted. So, I mean, we might have gotten great cars where, the front, if you get into a front-end crash, that comes up, or this, that, we got airbags, but they don't always deploy. They, you can't always count on the car manufacturer to save your life. You have to do the work yourself. So, this is Rideshare Lisa. Please be safe. Please, no drinking or driving, no impaired driving. And everybody, you have a great night, and a great weekend. I know this is probably going to be played on Sunday, but I hope everybody had a great Halloween. All right, and just be careful with the holidays coming up. All right, everybody, you have a great night. Bye-bye.